Shawn Corey Carter, better known as Jay-Z, was born on December 4, 1969, in the gritty Marcy projects of Brooklyn, New York. The Marcy projects were not just a place of residence, but a rough, dangerous environment where survival was a daily battle. It was a neighborhood marked by poverty, crime, and the ever-present threat of violence. For many, it was a place where dreams were often stifled before they had the chance to bloom. But for young Shawn, it was the crucible in which his dreams were forged. Shawn was the youngest of 4 children, raised by his mother, Gloria Carter, after his father, Adnis Reeves, walked out on the family when Shawn was only 11 years old. The absence of his father left a deep wound, one that would later resurface in his music. Gloria worked multiple jobs to keep the family afloat, and it was her determination and resilience that instilled in Shawn a relentless drive to succeed. Yet, the streets of Brooklyn had their own lessons to teach. In the Marcy projects, the lure of the streets was strong. By the time Shawn was a teenager, he was already dabbling in drug dealing, trying to make ends meet and carve out a better life for himself. The streets offered quick money and respect, but they also came with risks. Shawn saw friends and acquaintances fall victim to the violence that plagued the neighborhood. Despite this, he managed to navigate the treacherous waters, learning how to hustle and survive, skills that would later prove invaluable in his music career. But it wasn't all about the hustle. Even amid the chaos of the streets, there was a spark of creativity in Shawn. Music had always been a part of his life, thanks in large part to his mother's love for it. Gloria Carter's collection of soul and jazz records played a significant role in shaping Shawn's musical tastes. He spent hours listening to artists like Marvin Gaye, Donny Hathaway, and Al Green, absorbing their sound and learning the art of storytelling through music. Shawn's introduction to rap came from the streets, where hip-hop was more than just a genre. It was a way of life. He started writing rhymes as a form of self-expression, a way to make sense of the world around him. The young Shawn quickly gained a reputation for his lyrical skills, battling other aspiring rappers in his neighborhood. His quick wit and sharp wordplay earned him the nickname Jazzy, a nod to his smooth, jazzy flow. Eventually, the nickname was shortened to Jay-Z, the moniker that would soon become synonymous with hip-hop greatness. As Jay-Z honed his craft, he began to realize that music could be his ticket out of the Marcy projects. But the path to success was far from easy. The music industry was notoriously difficult to break into, especially for an artist without connections or financial backing. Jay-Z faced rejection from several record labels who doubted his potential and were unwilling to take a chance on an unknown rapper from Brooklyn. But instead of letting the rejections deter him, Jay-Z used them as motivation to push even harder. The turning point came when Jay-Z crossed paths with an older rapper named Jaz-O, who took him under his wing. Jaz-O had already made a name for himself in the industry and was impressed by Jay-Z's talent. The two began collaborating, with Jaz-O teaching Jay-Z the ins and outs of the music business. They recorded several tracks together, including The Originators, which showcased Jay-Z's rapid-fire delivery and lyrical prowess. This collaboration gave Jay-Z his first taste of success and helped him gain a foothold in the industry. However, despite this early success, the road ahead was still fraught with challenges. The music industry was skeptical of Jay-Z's style, which blended the raw, gritty realism of street life with sophisticated wordplay and complex metaphors. Jay-Z knew that if he wanted to make it, he would have to do it on his own terms, and that's exactly what he set out to do. By the early 1990s, Jay-Z had already proven himself as a formidable talent on the streets of Brooklyn, but breaking into the music industry proved to be a much tougher challenge. Despite his undeniable skills, Jay-Z struggled to find a record label willing to take a chance on him. The industry was flooded with new talent, and labels were hesitant to invest in an artist who didn't fit the mold of what was popular at the time. But Jay-Z wasn't one to be easily discouraged. Determined to make it on his own terms, Jay-Z, along with his friends Damon Dash and Kareem Biggs Burke, decided to take matters into their own hands. In 1994, they founded Rockefeller Records, an independent label that would serve as the launchpad for Jay-Z's career. The name Rockefeller was a play on the famous Rockefeller family, symbolizing their ambitions of achieving financial success and cultural influence. With this bold move, Jay-Z took control of his destiny, ready to prove the doubters wrong. One of the first challenges they faced was funding. Starting a record label from scratch required capital, and the trio had limited resources. However, their street smarts and business acumen allowed them to navigate these challenges. They pooled their money together, leveraging their connections in the streets to finance the label. The idea was simple. If the industry wouldn't give them a shot, they'd create their own opportunities. In 1996, Rockefeller Records released Jay-Z's debut album, Reasonable Doubt. The album was a raw, unfiltered look at life in the streets, blending introspective lyrics with hard-hitting beats. From the opening track, Can't Knock the Hustle, to the reflective Regrets, Reasonable Doubt captured the duality of Jay-Z's life, the relentless pursuit of success amidst the dangers of street life. The album's themes of hustling, survival, and ambition resonated with listeners, particularly those who had experienced similar struggles. Reasonable Doubt was not an immediate commercial success, but it received critical acclaim and quickly became a cult classic. The album showcased Jay-Z's storytelling abilities, with vivid narratives that painted a picture of his life in the Marcy projects. Songs like Dead Presidents 2 and The Evils highlighted his skillful wordplay and deep understanding of the human condition. Jay-Z was not just rapping about the streets, he was telling stories that reflected the complexities of life, making his music relatable to a broad audience. The release of Reasonable Doubt marked a turning point in Jay-Z's career. Although it didn't top the charts initially, it established him as a force to be reckoned with in the hip-hop community. The album's success also solidified Rockefeller Records as a legitimate label, capable of producing high-quality music independently. Jay-Z had proven that he didn't need a major label to succeed. He could do it on his own. However, the journey was far from over. Building on the momentum of Reasonable Doubt, Jay-Z continued to work tirelessly to expand his reach and solidify his place in the industry. Over the next few years, he released several more albums, each one pushing the boundaries of his artistry and business acumen. Albums like In My Lifetime, Vol. 1 and Vol. 2. Hard Knock Life demonstrated his versatility, blending commercial appeal with the gritty realism that had defined his earlier work. Hard Knock Life, released in 1998, was a major breakthrough for Jay-Z. The title track, which sampled the musical Annie, became a massive hit, bringing Jay-Z into the mainstream spotlight. The album went on to sell over 5 million copies in the United States, earning him his first Grammy Award. It was clear that Jay-Z had arrived, and he was not just a rapper, he was a bona fide star. But success did not come without its challenges. As Jay-Z's fame grew, so did the pressures of the music industry. He had to navigate the complexities of being both an artist and a businessman, managing his own career while also overseeing the growth of Rockefeller Records. This dual role required a delicate balance, but Jay-Z thrived under pressure, using his street hustling mentality to navigate the cutthroat world of music. Jay-Z's early success was a testament to his relentless drive and unwavering belief in his own potential. He had defied the odds, turning rejection into motivation and building an empire from the ground up. By the end of the 1990s, Jay-Z was not just a rapper, he was a cultural phenomenon, a symbol of what could be achieved with talent, determination, and a little bit of hustle. As the new millennium approached, Jay-Z was already a dominant force in hip-hop, but he was far from finished. The success of Vol. 2, Hard Knock Life had catapulted him into the mainstream, but Jay-Z had bigger plans. He was not content with just being a successful rapper. He wanted to build an empire that extended beyond music, a blueprint for success that others could follow. Following the massive success of Vol. 2, Hard Knock Life, Jay-Z continued to release a string of successful albums that solidified his status as one of hip-hop's greatest. Albums like Vol. 3, Life and Times of S. Carter, and The Dynasty, Roc La Familia showcased his versatility as an artist, blending street narratives with club anthems and introspective tracks. Jay-Z's ability to consistently deliver hits kept him at the forefront of the music industry, and each new release only added to his growing legacy. But Jay-Z wasn't just focused on his own music. As Rockefeller Records grew, so did Jay-Z's responsibilities as a businessman. He played a pivotal role in shaping the careers of other artists on the label, such as Beanie Sigel, Memphis Bleak, and Freeway. Rockefeller became known for its roster of talented artists, each contributing to the label's reputation as a powerhouse in hip-hop. Jay-Z's leadership and vision were instrumental in the label's success, and he quickly earned a reputation as a savvy businessman who understood the intricacies of the industry. Jay-Z's ambitions, however, extended far beyond music. In 1999, he co-founded the clothing line Roc with his partner Damon Dash. Roc was more than just a fashion brand. It was a reflection of Jay-Z's lifestyle and values. The brand quickly became a cultural phenomenon, blending street style with high fashion and appealing to a broad audience. Roc success was a testament to Jay-Z's ability to understand and capitalize on cultural trends, turning a simple clothing line into a multi-million-dollar business. The expansion into fashion was just the beginning. Over the next few years, Jay-Z continued to diversify his portfolio, investing in various business ventures that extended his influence beyond music. From launching the 40/40 Club, a chain of sports bars, to investing in real estate, Jay-Z was building an empire that would secure his financial future and ensure his legacy. His business moves were calculated, strategic, and always aligned with his personal brand. One of the most significant aspects of Jay-Z's rise as a businessman was his ability to navigate the transition from street hustler to corporate mogul. He had the unique ability to move seamlessly between the worlds of hip-hop and high finance, earning respect in both arenas. Jay-Z understood that success in business required the same mindset that had guided him through the streets of Brooklyn: hustle, determination, and a willingness to take risks. However, Jay-Z's journey was not without its challenges. His partnership with Damon Dash, which had been instrumental in the early success of Rockefeller Records, began to show signs of strain. As Jay-Z's ambitions grew, so did the differences between him and Dash. Jay-Z wanted to expand and professionalize the business, while Dash was more focused on maintaining the label's original street ethos. These differences eventually led to a rift between the two, culminating in Jay-Z's decision to buy out Dash and take full control of Rockefeller Records. In 2004, Jay-Z made a bold move that would solidify his status as a business mogul. He became the president and CEO of Def Jam Recordings, one of the most influential labels in hip-hop history. This position gave Jay-Z unprecedented power and influence in the music industry, allowing him to shape the careers of countless artists and steer the direction of hip-hop itself. As president of Def Jam, Jay-Z signed and developed some of the biggest names in music, including Rihanna, Neo, and Young Jeezy, further cementing his legacy as a tastemaker and visionary. Jay-Z's tenure at Def Jam was marked by both success and controversy. While he was praised for his ability to identify and nurture talent, he also faced criticism from some corners of the industry. Some accused him of prioritizing his own career over those of other artists, while others questioned his business decisions, particularly his handling of Rockefeller Records and its artists. Despite the challenges, Jay-Z's impact on Def Jam was undeniable, and his time at the label left an indelible mark on the music industry. As Jay-Z's influence continued to grow, so did his role as a cultural icon. He was no longer just a rapper or a businessman. He was a symbol of success and perseverance, a figure who had transcended the boundaries of hip-hop to become a global phenomenon. Jay-Z's ability to consistently reinvent himself, both as an artist and as a businessman, was key to his enduring success. He had built an empire that spanned music, fashion, sports, and more, all while staying true to his roots and the values that had guided him from the beginning. While Jay-Z was making significant strides in his professional life, his personal life was also undergoing a profound transformation. At the heart of this transformation was his relationship with Beyoncé Knowles, a rising star in the music industry who would eventually become one of the most influential and powerful women in entertainment. Their relationship, which began in the early 2000s, would become one of the most high-profile and scrutinized in the world, but it was also a partnership built on mutual respect, love, and shared ambition. Jay-Z and Beyoncé first met in 2000, But it wasn't until 2002 that their relationship became public. The two collaborated on the hit song '03 Bonnie and Clyde, which was a massive success and marked the beginning of their professional and personal partnership. The song, with its themes of loyalty and love, mirrored their own budding relationship, capturing the attention of fans and the media alike. As their relationship blossomed, Jay-Z and Beyoncé became known as a power couple, admired for their talent, success, and seemingly perfect union. They complemented each other in many ways. Beyoncé's elegance and poise contrasted with Jay-Z's street-smart demeanor, creating a dynamic partnership that resonated with fans worldwide. Their influence extended beyond music. They became cultural icons, setting trends in fashion, business, and even social activism. In 2008, Jay-Z and Beyoncé married in a private ceremony, marking the union of two of the most influential figures in the music industry. Despite their fame, they managed to keep much of their personal life out of the public eye, maintaining a level of privacy that is rare for celebrities of their stature. Their marriage, however, was not without its challenges. The pressures of fame, the demands of their careers, and the constant scrutiny from the media created a unique set of challenges that they had to navigate together. One of the most publicized challenges in their relationship came in 2014 when rumors of infidelity began to surface. The whispers grew louder after Beyoncé released her critically acclaimed album Lemonade, which addressed themes of betrayal, forgiveness, and reconciliation. The album was widely interpreted as a reflection of her personal experiences, and many speculated that it was a response to Jay-Z's alleged infidelity. The public was captivated by the drama, with fans and critics alike analyzing every lyric, searching for clues about the state of their marriage. Jay-Z, for his part, remained relatively silent on the matter until the release of his own album 44 in 2017. In this deeply personal album, Jay-Z addressed the rumors head-on, acknowledging his mistakes and expressing remorse for the pain he had caused. Songs like 444 and Family Feud offered a rare glimpse into Jay-Z's inner world, revealing his vulnerabilities and his commitment to making amends. The album was hailed as a mature and introspective work, showcasing Jay-Z's growth not just as an artist, but as a man. The public's reaction to 444 was overwhelmingly positive, with many praising Jay-Z for his honesty and willingness to confront his shortcomings. The album also served as a reminder that even the most successful and powerful individuals face challenges in their personal lives. Jay-Z and Beyoncé's ability to work through their issues and emerge stronger as a couple only added to their status as a power couple, admired not just for their success, but for their resilience and authenticity. Beyond his marriage, Jay-Z's personal life was also marked by public controversies that tested his character and resolve. One of the most significant incidents occurred in 1999 when Jay-Z was involved in a stabbing at a New York nightclub. The altercation, which stemmed from a dispute over bootlegging of his album, resulted in Jay-Z being charged with felony assault. The case was a major scandal, threatening to derail his career just as it was taking off. Jay-Z eventually pleaded guilty to a misdemeanor charge and was sentenced to 3 years of probation, a resolution that allowed him to continue his career but left a lasting mark on his public image. Despite these challenges, Jay-Z's reputation as a cultural icon continued to grow. His ability to navigate the highs and lows of fame while maintaining his authenticity endeared him to fans around the world. He was not just a rapper or a businessman. He was a symbol of perseverance, someone who had risen from the streets of Brooklyn to the heights of global success, all while staying true to himself. As the 2000s progressed, Jay-Z's influence extended beyond music and business. He became increasingly involved in social and political issues, using his platform to advocate for change. He spoke out on issues such as racial inequality, police brutality, and criminal justice reform, lending his voice to causes that were important to him. Jay-Z's activism was not just limited to words. He also put his money where his mouth was, funding initiatives and supporting organizations that worked to address these issues. One of Jay-Z's most significant contributions to social justice was his work on criminal justice reform. He was a vocal advocate for the reform of the United States' criminal justice system, particularly in relation to the treatment of African Americans. Through his involvement in various campaigns and initiatives, Jay-Z sought to raise awareness about the systemic inequalities that plagued the system and to push for meaningful change. His work in this area earned him praise from both fans and activists, further solidifying his legacy as more than just a rapper or a businessman, but as a force for positive change. By the time the 2010s rolled around, Jay-Z had already cemented his place in hip-hop history. But his influence wasn't confined to the music he created. It extended to the countless artists he mentored, the businesses he built, and the cultural shifts he helped drive. Jay-Z had become a blueprint for success, not just in hip-hop, but in the broader world of entertainment and business. One of the most significant albums in Jay-Z's discography is The Blueprint, released in 2001. This album is often hailed as one of the greatest hip-hop albums of all time, and for good reason. The Blueprint marked a pivotal moment in Jay-Z's career, showcasing his lyrical genius and solidifying his status as one of the top rappers in the game. But beyond its immediate impact, The Blueprint also laid the groundwork for a new era in hip-hop, influencing a generation of artists who would follow in Jay-Z's footsteps. The Blueprint was a masterclass in storytelling, with Jay-Z weaving together narratives of his rise to fame, the struggles he faced, and the lessons he learned along the way. Tracks like Takeover and Renegade, featuring Eminem, demonstrated his prowess as a lyricist, while songs like Heart of the City, Ain't No Love, and Song Cry showed his ability to convey deep emotion through his music. The album was both a reflection of Jay-Z's personal journey and a statement of his artistic vision, pushing the boundaries of what hip-hop could be. What made The Blueprint particularly impactful was its influence on the broader hip-hop community. The album's production, handled by Kanye West, Just Blaze, and Bink, introduced a new sound that would come to define the genre in the years to come. Kanye West, who was still an up-and-coming producer at the time, would go on to become one of the most influential artists of his generation, with The Blueprint serving as a launchpad for his career. The album's success also helped to elevate the careers of other artists associated with Rockefeller Records, including Beanie Sigel and Freeway. Jay-Z's role as a mentor and tastemaker extended beyond The Blueprint. As the head of Rockefeller Records and later Roc Nation, Jay-Z played a crucial role in shaping the careers of some of the biggest names in music. Artists like Rihanna, J. Cole, and Kanye West all benefited from Jay-Z's guidance and support, with Roc Nation providing them with the resources and platform they needed to reach new heights. Jay-Z's ability to spot talent and nurture it was unparalleled, and his influence could be seen in the music and careers of these artists. But Jay-Z's impact wasn't limited to the artists he worked with directly. His success as a businessman and entrepreneur also inspired a new generation of hip-hop artists to think beyond music and explore other avenues for success. Jay-Z showed that it was possible to be both an artist and a mogul, to create music that resonated with audiences while also building an empire. His ventures into fashion, sports, and technology set a precedent for how artists could expand their brands and create long-term wealth. One of Jay-Z's most significant contributions to the music industry was his involvement in the launch of Tidal, a streaming service that sought to challenge the dominance of platforms like Spotify and Apple Music. Jay-Z, along with other high-profile artists like Beyoncé, Kanye West, and Madonna, launched Tidal in 2015 with the goal of providing a more artist-friendly platform that offered higher quality audio and better compensation for artists. While Tidal faced its share of challenges and controversies, it underscored Jay-Z's commitment to empowering artists and reshaping the music industry. Jay-Z's influence also extended to the realm of social justice. His involvement in criminal justice reform, particularly through his support of initiatives like the Reform Alliance, highlighted his commitment to addressing systemic issues that disproportionately affected African Americans. Jay-Z used his platform to raise awareness about these issues and to advocate for change, earning him respect not just as an artist, but as a leader in the fight for social justice. The release of Jay-Z's 13th studio album, 444, in 2017 was another defining moment in his career. The album was deeply personal, addressing topics like infidelity, fatherhood, and his legacy. On 444, Jay-Z was introspective and vulnerable, reflecting on his mistakes and growth as a man. The album was praised for its honesty and maturity, with critics and fans alike seeing it as a culmination of everything Jay-Z had learned over the course of his life and career. 444 also served as a testament to Jay-Z's ability to evolve as an artist. While many of his peers struggled to stay relevant in an ever-changing industry, Jay-Z continued to push boundaries and explore new themes in his music. He was no longer just rapping about his experiences on the streets of Brooklyn. He was offering insights into the complexities of life as a husband, father, and cultural icon. The album resonated with audiences of all ages, further solidifying Jay-Z's place as one of the greatest artists of all time. As Jay-Z continued to expand his empire, his influence on hip-hop and popular culture only grew. He had set the standard for what it meant to be a successful artist in the modern era, showing that success was about more than just selling records. It was about building a legacy that would endure long after the music stopped playing. Jay-Z had created a blueprint for success that countless others would follow, leaving an indelible mark on the music industry and beyond. Jay-Z's journey from the Marcy projects to the pinnacle of the entertainment world is not just a story of personal success. It's a narrative that has left an indelible mark on the fabric of popular culture and beyond. As one of the few artists to transition seamlessly from rapper to entrepreneur and philanthropist, Jay-Z's legacy is vast and multifaceted, touching everything from music and business to social justice and cultural influence. At the core of Jay-Z's enduring legacy is his music, which continues to influence and inspire new generations of artists. His lyrical prowess, storytelling ability, and innovative approach to production set a high bar in the industry, establishing him as a standard against which others are often measured. Albums like Reasonable Doubt, The Blueprint, and 444 remain seminal works in hip-hop, studied and revered by both fans and critics. These albums are more than just collections of songs. They are time capsules that capture the evolution of a man, an artist, and a culture. Beyond his music, Jay-Z's business ventures have revolutionized the way artists think about their careers. He was one of the first rappers to recognize the importance of owning and controlling his work, a mindset that has become increasingly prevalent in the industry. Through Rockefeller Records, Roc Nation, and his involvement with Tidal, Jay-Z has championed artist empowerment, showing that musicians can and should be the ones to reap the rewards of their creativity. His business acumen has earned him a place among the wealthiest and most influential people in the world, proving that success in the music industry can extend far beyond the recording studio. Jay-Z's influence also extends to the world of social activism. Over the years, he has used his platform to speak out on issues such as racial inequality, police brutality, and criminal justice reform. His involvement in the Reform Alliance, which aims to reform the probation and parole system in the United States, is just one example of how Jay-Z is leveraging his influence to effect real change. He has consistently pushed for equality and justice, using his resources and voice to advocate for those who are often overlooked or marginalized by society. One of the most powerful aspects of Jay-Z's legacy is his role as a cultural icon. He has become a symbol of what can be achieved through hard work, determination, and a willingness to take risks. Jay-Z's story is one of transformation, from a hustler on the streets of Brooklyn to a billionaire mogul who continues to shape the world around him. His ability to transcend the boundaries of music, business, and social activism makes him a unique figure, one whose influence will be felt for generations to come. Jay-Z's personal life, particularly his marriage to Beyoncé, has also played a significant role in shaping his legacy. Together, they have built a brand that extends far beyond their music, influencing fashion, culture, and even political discourse. Their partnership is often seen as the epitome of a power couple, two individuals who together are stronger and more influential than they could ever be alone. Their joint endeavors, such as the On the Run tours and their philanthropic efforts, have only added to their mystique and impact. As Jay-Z continues to grow his empire, the future holds even more potential for his influence to expand. He remains actively involved in Roc Nation, guiding the next generation of artists and entrepreneurs. His business ventures continue to thrive, from investments in tech startups to his ownership stake in companies like Uber. Moreover, his dedication to social causes suggests that Jay-Z will remain a prominent voice in the fight for justice and equality. However, perhaps the most enduring aspect of Jay-Z's legacy is the inspiration he provides to millions of people around the world. His story is a testament to the power of resilience and the importance of staying true to one's vision. Jay-Z has shown that it's possible to rise above circumstances, to turn challenges into opportunities, and to build a life that not only achieves personal success but also uplifts others. As we look to the future, it's clear that Jay-Z's influence will continue to be felt across many spheres. He has already accomplished more than most could dream of, yet he shows no signs of slowing down. Whether through new music, business ventures, or his ongoing activism, Jay-Z is sure to remain a defining figure in our culture. His legacy is one of innovation, empowerment, and the relentless pursuit of excellence, a legacy that will inspire future generations to dream bigger, work harder, and never settle for anything less than greatness. In the end, Jay-Z's story is not just about a man who made it out of the projects to become a billionaire. It's about the blueprint he laid out for others to follow, a blueprint that shows how far talent, ambition, and perseverance can take you. Jay-Z has not only changed the game, he's rewritten the rules, and in doing so, he has ensured that his impact will be felt long after he's gone.